Hey there, we're going to start on our mat today. So come on down and we're going to bring our knees to the edges of our mat, our toes touching, and hands walk forward. Just let yourself pull on down to your mat. Beginning your Ujjayi breath. Maybe rolling forehead side to side a little bit on the mat. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Bring your forearms to the mat and press your shoulders towards the earth. Maybe lifting your chin up, hips down. Pressing back up to a tabletop pose, so stacking your hands underneath your shoulders, your hips underneath your knees. We're going to take a couple of cat-cows, so just tipping your head and your shoulders back and your hips high. Exhale to cat pose, rounding your whole back. Inhale up to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. One more cow. And one more cat. And bring yourself to a neutral spine. And kind of at your toes a little, maybe looking side to side, and get some movement in your obliques, the sides, pressing your hips side to side as you look around your shoulder. Nice. Deep, long breaths. Coming to center, and we're going to protract our shoulders. So round, pressing your elbows, maybe rounding the fronts of your elbows forward and pressing into your palms. Round your shoulder blades high. Now retract your shoulder blades, pressing, just allowing them to sink low. Not a cat and a cow, just your shoulder blades are lowering below your shoulders. Now rounding the shoulder blades high. Holding it here, we're going to try just to lower down. Maybe step your knees back just one little footprint. Squeezing, you're rounding those shoulders out, protracting shoulders to sky, squeezing elbows together. We're just going to lower towards the earth. Chin coming down and press right back up. Exhale, lowering, squeezing down. Inhale, pressing back up. Exhale, lowering, squeezing. Inhale, press back up and hold it here. Just take a moment, walking your knees back in. Inhale, your right hand high to the sky. Exhale, pull it forward and just take a couple of circles. Maybe switching directions. And coming back down to your tabletop pose. Just planting your hand. Inhale, one cow. And exhale, one cat. Neutral spine. And inhale your left hand high, looking up to your fingertips. Take a couple of big circles, opening up your shoulder joint. Switching directions. And coming back down to your tabletop pose. Take one more cow and one more cat. Coming to a nice firm tabletop pose. Again, stacking those bones. Shoulders over hands and wrists and your hips over your knees. We're going to kick our right foot straight back behind you. And as you exhale, squeeze that right foot to the side and plant your right foot down parallel to your mat. Press your hips back over your heels, maybe walking fingers forward. Inhale back up to stack and press right back down to that press. Inhale back up to a stack, lift your foot off the ground. Exhale, bring it back behind you and cross it right behind you, looking around your left shoulder. Plant your right toes and press back and open up. Maybe again, walking hands forward. Now we're going to turn that into a rainbow move. So inhale, pulling up to stack. Right foot comes straight out and plants. Hips come back with an exhale. Inhale, rise up, lifting up foot and crossing it behind you. And exhale, pressing back. Inhale, rising up to the side and plant and exhale back. Inhale, rise up and pulling foot up and back and press. This time, bend your right knee like a donkey pose to the side towards your shoulder and squish back to your cross leg pose. Big inhale here and exhale. Inhale, press back forward, bend right knee and press right back again. One last time. This time, pull up right and we're going to lower that right knee down to figure four. Press your heart all the way to earth. Squeeze elbows in and inhale, rising up to a cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press back up to cobra. Hold it here. Pull that right knee high, back to stack. Pull right foot behind you and press back. One more time. Inhale, right knee high. Lower all the way down. Just one cobra this time. Exhale, pressing back and step back. Inhale, pulling up to the side, coming all the way down. Pull up to your cobra pose. Roll your left toes down and underneath this time and pull up to a three-legged dog. Same thing, but this time just pull right into your figure four, tummy right down to earth. Inhale, rising up to cobra pose. Toes under, pull up three-legged dog. Inhale, roll forward, right knee to nose. Inhale, right foot high. And pull forward to your high plank. Lower to low plank, option for knees to ground. Inhale, right back up to three-legged dog, right foot high. Exhale, right foot forward and rise up to a hovering crescent lunge. Your hands are back. That back leg is strong and tight. Tighten your kneecap, shoulders back. We're going to really look for our center of gravity. So you've got a wide stance, and we're just going to rise up to stand. Left foot will join right foot at the top of the mat. So press and pull high, hands high. And exhale, right back down. Hands to the earth, and kick your right foot high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot forward, hovering crescent. Inhale, rise, standing up, hands high. Exhale, forward, fold, right foot, three-legged dog. Right foot forward, back to your hovering crescent. This time we're going to rise left knee high. So press into your right foot. Inhale, left knee high, hands high. And step right back to that crescent, hands to ground, right foot high. Last time, right foot forward, hovering. Pull left knee high, hands high. And step left foot back, hands to ground, right foot high. Forward to your maybe hovering high plank. Tip to the right hand to a side plank. Your left hand goes high. Stacking your right shoulder over your right wrist. Lifting left foot high. And stepping left foot behind right leg for wild thing. So open up your heart to the sky. Pull hand behind you. Big opener. And we're going to open right back up to a side plank. So stack that right pinky edge to ground. Kick your left foot high, or that bottom knee can be to earth. Grab your big toe. You may want to bend your knee or a straight leg. Grab that toe and step it forward, holding onto it. Front of mat. We're in a skandasana. So turn that back foot to parallel to the back of the mat. Yes, that right toe goes high now. Nice and low. Hands to heart, shoulders back. And rise up. Press your feet into the ground. Rise high. Right back to skandasana on the left. There you go. Nice. Bend that knee. Shoulders back, toes high. One more time. Inhale, rise high. And exhale back to that skandasana. Hold it there. Option to bind. You want to put a hand around a knee, an arm around a back. Releasing. We're going to pyramid pose. So turning towards the front of your mat. Just turning around, stepping maybe that right foot in. Your feet are hip width apart. Like a train track. Get your hips nice and even. Your whole heel is to the ground in the back. So you can really press into both feet. If you need to step in, do that. And you're going to option to keep hands here, shoulders away from ears, walking hands forward. Or option to press into both feet and bring hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers and pull hands over your head. Heart towards your knee. Both hips pulling back, full pressure into all four corners of both feet. Slowly release your hands to frame your left foot. Soften that left knee. Option to take your hands off the ground and just make this a lunge, or keep hands to earth. We're going to look to earth, soften left knee, bring right knee to nose, and step back. Just pull right knee to nose and step back. Pull right knee to nose and step back. And right knee to nose and step back. Hold it there. We're going right into a lizard lunge. So you're bringing, there's a storm coming in, bringing your forearms to the earth. Squeeze that bent knee in towards your spine. Trying to even out your hips. Maybe rocking back and forth. Option to lower that right knee to earth, bringing palms to ground, and bending right foot to glute. And reaching around with your opposite hand and doing a little quad opener. Releasing that foot, coming back to your lizard lunge. Option to stay right here or to work into a hovering or a flying lizard if you want to give it a shot. So you bring that knee off the ground. We're going to hook like a backpack strap your left knee over your tricep or that left shoulder. All right, that hand's right behind, like kind of got an L right behind my left heel. Right hand comes down and I can hover. So nice and solid in both feet. Feet are wide, center of mass right here. Pull hands out and hook behind my back. Or option to bring right hand to ground. I tuck my right elbow right into my hip bone. So tucking that in, an option to either straighten this left leg or tucking that left foot underneath and flying your lizard. Yes. Pulling back down, unhooking, pressing right back to wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Walking right back to a runner's lunge, stepping back into your vinyasa. We'll do the other side. Beautiful. Hard work, gang. Inhale your heels high. Exhale your heels low. I need to also open up my shoulders. That's an ongoing thing. Maybe you want to pull further back or not. Be a resting pose. Slowly rolling your knees down to the earth to a tabletop pose. Stacking one more time. Hips over knees. Shoulders over wrists. Take one cow here. Exhale to cat. Come to neutral spine. Kick your left foot back this time. Open up. Inhale. Big wide opening. Left foot out to the side. Plant that left foot and push your hips back over your heels. Inhale. Rise up here. Exhale, press back. Inhale, rise back up to stacked hip and press back. This time, rise up tall, pull left foot high and kick back behind you, crossing all the way behind you, planting your toes rolled under and push back. Inhale, rise back up like that. What did I say you are? You're a rainbow. Left foot to the side and down, hips back. Inhale to stack, foot high, and back behind you, crossing, and hips back over heels. Inhale, foot high and out to side, planting your foot, and hips go back. Inhale, rising up, foot high, and back to cross, hips back. This time, we're going to bend our knee in that donkey. So inhale, high, bent knee to shoulder, and kick all the way back and around, and hips back. Nice. Inhale, left knee to side and squeeze, and left foot back. This time we're going to pull up and go into that figure four. So lowering that knee down, bend your elbows in, tummy all the way to earth, and rise up to your cobra pose. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise up to cobra pose, and lower back down. Inhale, rise, pulling back up to stacked knees, left knee high, stepping back, left foot behind right, hips over heels. Inhale, knee to the side, lower all the way down, figure four, heart to earth, rolling high, press high, knee high, step that left foot back and across, stepping back and pulling left knee high, all the way down to earth, last time pulling up to your cobra pose, roll those back right toes under and kick your left foot high, three-legged dog. Exhale, back to that figure four, all the way to earth, cobra pose. Right toes under, kick left foot high and forward to your high plank. Nice, right? Taking a moment here, we're going to bring our knees to earth and do one cow. And exhale to cat. Press back up to high plank, to low plank. Left foot, three-legged dog. And step left foot forward to hovering crescent lunge. That tight back leg, make sure your heel's over your toes. Get your center mass. We're going to step our right foot forward and hands high. Step right foot back, hands down, left foot high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot forward, hovering crescent. Stepping forward, hands high. Right foot back, hovering crescent. Hands down, left foot high. Exhale, step forward, left foot high, hovering crescent. Now we're going to bring that right knee high. So prepare, knee high, hands high. Step back to hovering crescent, hands low, left foot high. Left foot forward, hovering crescent. Right foot high, hands high. Stepping right back to crescent, hands low, three-legged dog to high plank to low plank. Back up to high plank to side plank on your left. Right hand high. Lift your right foot up, stepping right foot behind left leg, wild thing. Open up your heart. Back to side plank. We're going to grab that right big toe and step it forward right into our Skandasana. So the left toes go up. You can have them flat to earth, whatever feels right. Pulling your shoulders back though, so strong in that hamstring. And rise up to center, fingers touch. Exhale, back to Skandasana at the front of the mat. Pull shoulders back, rising back up tall. And exhale back down to Skandasana. We're just going to turn to the front of the mat to a pyramid pose. So toes forward, step that left foot in, hip width apart. So straight back, trying to walk your hands forward so you're straight. Everything's like geometric. There's nothing round in this pose, if possible. Option to bring hands behind back again. So both feet are firmly to the earth if you are able. You have full traction, hands behind your back, maybe different thumb on top. And pull your hands away and over your head, heart towards your knee. Really pressing into the heels and the inside toes, big toe. Slowly lowering hands to earth. Option to stay where you are. Remember, so pressing that right foot into earth, pulling left knee high and stepping back. You can take hands off the earth if you want to. Left knee in and back. 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 We're going to hold it there for just 1 second. And we're going into lizard lunge, lowering our knee to earth, elbows down, forearms down, squeezing your right knee in, or your bent knee in towards your spine, tummy to spine. You're a strong lizard, as lizards go. Shoulders back. Option to press into your palms. Bend your left knee, your foot towards your glute, grabbing that foot with your hand. Looking at your feet, wondering if you should wash them. Pretty self-explanatory. Releasing, lowering that foot down, back to our lizard lunge. Option to stay here in this lizard, down on forearms or hands, or to come to that hovering or flying lizard. So if you want to go there, press that left leg off the ground. Right shoulder comes under your little backpack strap. You can hover, press into that right foot, pull tummy to spine, shoulders come back away from your ears. Hands bind behind your back, or you bring hands to earth. That right hand can come behind there. I tuck my left elbow into my hip bone, and you can either straighten that leg out and forward to a flying split, or to that flying lizard, tucking toe under and fly. Piece of cake. Kicking your foot out, coming back to lizard pose, pressing knee high, walking into your forward fold, wide legs, hands through. Nice, hands below your shoulders. Halfway lift. Let's exhale forward all the way to runner's lunge. Kick your right foot back into your vinyasa. And we'll meet in child's pose. Taking a moment here. Maybe sewing your right arm underneath your left, your palms high. Maybe you want to walk your left hand across the mat, right cheek to ground. Walking your left hand back out in front of your shoulder, maybe bringing palm towards your shoulder. Inhale, right hand out, and sew your left arm underneath the right, left cheek down, and right hand across your mat. Walking your hand forward, palm in, pressing left hand up, walking yourself up, hands onto your knees. Just taking some nice, beautiful ujjayi breaths through your nose and recentering yourself here on your mat. Getting your breath under control, which brings your heart in sync. Slowing it down. And I leave you at this time in your practice to finish off with some final stretches and to go into your own time of stillness and rest in your Shavasana. Take a moment, give yourself 5 minutes just to be still, kind of a no judgment zone of quiet solitude. Have a beautiful day. Great practice.